Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Snowrunner. Picking up where I left off last time, my mind has gone blank. We got in the time lapse. Coming back to the garage, We got new trucks. I had a problem with my PC and my save game went a bit haywire, and I thought I was going to lose it, but I managed to save it. So I just did some work, not knowing what was going on, so I thought I'd put some work in and go and pick up the two new trucks. So we've got the Western Star, and we've got the white Western Star. Now I know this one is pretty reliable, I remember using it a lot in the other video, so I automatically did some customization to it. I think we had the race suspension, which we've got. I bought it some nice tyres. We've got engageable diff lock and engageable all-wheel drive. I don't know whether to get it the off-road, because is that the one that gives you... It gives you 3 low gears, and I think with the diff lock it would come in useful. But 5,000, just not yet. We've got the other trucks as well, I don't think it's worth it. And then we've got this bad boy that looks really serious and really big. But I remember in previous playthroughs, it's a trouble. It gets stuck a lot. Now, I was pretty positive that you could only have... I don't know if they changed it. I'm pretty sure last time you couldn't buy tyres. Now, we can get some big mud tyres, which would really help. But this is level 13 and level 15 and so on. So that's a bit away. We can have some off-road tyres, which would help. At level 11. We've got all terrains. They come with it for free. But what I was thinking about this one is it's got engageable diff lock and all-wheel drive. We need to go to Russia. So me thinking ahead is after this map, these 4 maps, the Michigan maps, they usually do Alaska next, and then you do Alaska and then you go to Russia. So some of the things you need, like the engines, both the engines are in Alaska. So that's one thing. The gearboxes are in Wisconsin, which is another map, and Alaska again. The race suspension again is in Alaska, which is my next time around, which is my next map. So this, it's worth quite a bit. This truck is worth, it's worth about 100 and something thousand. So if we were to sell it, we'd get, where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's worth 118, so we'd get like 55-ish, 57,000 if we sold it. Using it right now can be a bit iffy because it can get stuck. It's no endurance, it's no Pacific. I remember having trouble with it, but I didn't remember being able to. I thought the diff lock was all. I didn't know we could unlock all-wheel drive, and I thought it was stuck with the tyres. But we can now actually put different tyres on it. At level 11, we're not too far away from level 11, and to get the suspension, we need to go to Alaska. So we're going to unlock things for this on the next map. So my plan is to kind of keep hold of it and only use it when we can and need to, and kind of maybe save it for the next map. And for my mum who's watching, it comes in yellow anyway. Jellyfingers. It's already yellow, that's its normal colour. All I did is kind of, if you look very closely, it kind of resprays it a new colour. But you said that'll get you confused. So, and there's the red. We're not going to use it that much. All it is the yellow and black kind of goes with the wide load sign at the top. And I'm liking the black and red. But for the time being, we're going to keep it black and yellow because I don't know how often I'll be using it. So that's what we did, and I'm happy with it. We've got 2 trucks there which are usable, and now we've got a bit of a fleet going on with some, you know, trucks that we can use. So that's what I got up to last time. So work-wise, I look back at some of my videos and I waffle on a lot. I sit here and I waffle on, and if you just like tune in for the first time, you think even I'm like, come on, just go and play the game. So I did decide beforehand, well, not today, work for Old Sweat. So it's concrete slab and 2 service parts. Now the 2 service parts we've got in a trailer, and 1 concrete slab. I'm saying, but where is? So endurance is outside there. all I was thinking is service parts, service parts. Just ease of use instead of taking a trailer into the quarry. It might just be easier just to pick up the service parts, but you can't pick them up from there. All it is, I might just take the new truck and trial it out. I'm going to take the Western Star and pick up some concrete slabs and just trial it out. But I've not got the flatbed. See, flatbeds are useful. Well, actually, the flatbed is actually just on this one. So what we can do is customise frame add-ons. Again, Jellyfin, you were asking about this crane. Now, it comes in with useful. It's 7,500, so it's not out of it, but it has its uses, and we don't really need it yet. For logging, that's the log carrier front. That's 6,000. And then you need the trailer, which is 14,000, but you can't carry your trailer onto your next map, so it's 14,000 just for this. Just for this one. So the time being, I'm just going to put a saddle low on this. I'm going to come out, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, we can put the flatbed on that. So we're going to put the flatbed on that. I'm going to leave the garage. I'm going to try and remember where my fuel is. Now, is the fuel... The fuel is right at the beginning, so that's not too bad. So I'll switch my lights on, and I'm going to make my way and use this to take the concrete slab down into the quarry. And all it is, I'm thinking the flatbed will be easier than the... also, while I'm here, I'm actually just going to turn my microphone up just a tad, because that sounds rather loud. Because I think it's going to be easier on a flatbed than it is pulling a trailer. Just for a bit of stability and getting in and out of there. And it's a good way just to test out the new truck and see what it's capable of. I remember it being my go-to at points, better than the other two that we currently have. And if it turns out to be useful, I may buy it the off-road gearbox. I mean, we've got an off-road gearbox in another truck, and I don't know if that would fit this. Investing in another flatbed may also be a thing, even though at the moment I suppose we don't need it, but you get to keep your flatbeds and anything that goes on your trucks. But we didn't... Yeah, the horn works, that was the main thing. So the problem I had with my game was I logged in at some point and a couple of my maps had re-blacked out. They had, the watchtowers were still there, but two of my maps, Drummond Island and the first one, I forget where the first one, I forgot what it's called, were blacked out. So it's like I hadn't done all the watchtowers and unlocked it. So it was a bit of a gutter, that, because you put all that work in on hard mode, and then it's a glitch that sets you back more than anything else. So I managed to, I did some, as you do, you go and Google your problem and your issue, and there's a mod that unlocks maps. So that was an option, to go and mod it. And I don't want to mod things on hard mode. I don't want to use any mods. You know, I want to do it original and buy the game. But if it was going to cost me the game, I thought I'll have to. And then the guy who has the mod tells you how he does it. He was saying there's certain files that show fog and where you've been. So I actually compared. I found where you back up your Snowrunner files, and I compared the last backup, which was 24 hours beforehand, to the one that wasn't working properly. And lo and behold, the one which was backed up properly had more files in it than the one that wasn't. So I actually just copied all the files. Well, I actually copied and pasted the old save over the top of the new save over the top of the old one, and all the old files that were missing would have then been put there, and it worked. So I was a bit unsure beginning to play it yesterday whether my little kind of botched save merging would have worked, but it actually did. I've gone past where we needed to go through Yabbing. Too busy talking. So I need to go back, actually. Snowrunner isn't Snowrunner when you don't have a load. And we need concrete slabs. So when we get there, I'll set the task to the one we need. Now this seems to be using 6 to 7 litres on a 300 litre tank at the moment. I know that Endurance uses quite a bit, up to 14 and 15. But of course you get, you get a lot more power out of the Pacific. And when I looked into it, the problem seemed to be my save files when it tries to save to the cloud. So hang on, let me just double check that what we're doing is the right one. Except, so one concrete slab, which is that. Now me and my bright ideas again. You know what, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it, because this can pull the trailer with the service parts on it. It can do it, but we'll be going down there pretty loaded. Let's see how this thing looks top heavy. If it's rocking left to right a bit. I mean, if we ever feel like we're not getting, we can always chicken out and drop the trailer. But it would save a trip there and back. A good test for the new truck, even though, I mean, there's no real mud over at the quarry. It's the stones and the bouncing and the angles that is the problem, not really the mud. There is the other stuff up the road. I need to find somewhere to turn around safely. Throwing a bit of caution to the wind, but I mean, the worst that can happen is I ditch the trailer. As long as I take it really cautiously and don't do anything stupid, I can always drop the trailer and come back for it with Endurance. To be on the safe side, I'm going to refuel again. I know it's only minimal, but every little litre counts, as we know from one of the previous episodes. So we'll hook up to this. And I mean, this big entrance into it's all downhill, so it's all going to be a bit funny. Oh, it tells you that my fuel has now gone down in the top corner. You see my fuel has gone down to B, or my engine size. I've got my camera over the top of it at the moment. Right then. So this should be the definition of slow and steady until it decides it doesn't want to. I'm going to go into low gear for me. I'm going to go with diff lock. Just that way I know my brakes are going to work. And we are really, really steadily going to take this down here. Look at that bouncing around already, that trailer at the back, man. I mean, we've not really lost anything if we... I mean, the concrete slabs are really close by. Without saying it, it's the truck I'd be more scared of losing than anything else. But when it can't really get dropped into a river. I mean, I've got plenty of trucks to come and back it up. And I am going to go the long way around and the long way in. But it's the rocks that'll catch me. It's the rocks that'll do me. They do catch on your wheels, and it'll be like your front wheel and your back wheel. So I've actually got this floored and it's still only chugging along. I mean, the skill, and a lot of the skill of Snowrunner is you want to floor it to get over things, but then you've got to stop it at the same time. Like, it does get narrow. Like, this little tiny narrow bit up here will just... eat at you. I'm gonna go all the way around and all the way down. I mean, so far so good. This truck's pulling, and I like the way it's not actually it's speeding up there a bit. It seems really steady in what it does. It's easy enough and straightforward to control. I've gone quiet now. This is going a bit too smoothly, if you ask me. You know, it's cruising it, in all honesty. Should be earning a name for herself. Now, this is where we got to last time, and the stuff nearly come out the back. So I'm gonna... what I'm gonna do is go straight on here, in all honesty. I reckon, see, decisions. Do you reckon I can make that turning? I think it's going to make it. See, look at that trailer begin to tip. Look at easy. Easy work, light work. Truck's making light work of it. That went really, really well. So I did save myself time. Unload that, and unload that. Easy work, light work. This warehouse is now available. New truck passes first test. So what can we pick up from here? Oh, no, I didn't press auto load, did I? No. Container trucks. So you can pick up cargo containers. What do we need cargo containers for? What is the next job on here now then? Fuel order power lines. Cargo, we need 2 cargo containers up to this warehouse. Now there's 2 cargo containers sat right there, but we've got Western Star, the white Western Star, who I reckon, if we're careful enough, can get it out of there. We've got power lines, which is metal beams into Lake Island, and the lumber mill revival. So is that the curtain? That's the curtain side trailer right there. I was wondering where that was, but that's the curtain side trailer right there. Then we need concrete blocks and 2 metal beams. Which? We get concrete slabs. See, I've messed up there before. That's concrete slab. But here we can get concrete block and metal beams. But a metal beam is going to take up 2. Where is that gone now? Concrete blocks, I'm guessing, will only take up 1 each in the beam. So that's a 4 slotter. So, thinking ahead, if we manage to get this and the 2 containers out of here, we go up there, we fuel up, we take the cargo containers all the way up round this big mess, deliver it, then we pick up the concrete blocks and metal beams and make our way back. Now that's a big drop down there, so I think we should make our way back there, fuel up, and we can make our way into there. We could deliver them and then fuel up again. I'm sure I left a fuel trailer down there. We could go back and pick up this, and we could do the lumber mill revival in Lake Thingamabob, which would be there, which I think means we've got fuel down here. We could pull it round. I think you just have to pull it round here and down there, and then that opens up. That opens up that. But there is, I'm sure there's a job you can do to refix that bridge. So that is the plan that just fell into place. We are at Smithville. So now we need to get 2 container cargo out of here. And I'm wondering if it's going to be easier to drive over. I think I'm going to turn around when I'm empty. And I don't know where that's going to be possible. Where it might be easier is if I drive forward, put the brake on. Now I wonder if I can just actually do a 26 2-point turn. But I need to position myself right. 1, to pick up the cargo, and 2, to get out of here. So this probably wasn't the best way of turning around. Can I? No, damn. Kind of shot myself in the foot here a bit. Oh no, we might get it. Am I gonna get on there? Yeah, so I need 2 of these, which look really, really top heavy, which isn't gonna be the best idea. And then we need a steady hand as we try and get it around this corner. It's the trailer one I'm worried about. Is it gonna tip to the side? It's not gonna tip to the side. Or is it gonna tip to the side? No, we're up. That's that one. Of course, we're going uphill this time. Stuck a bit there. I'm going to just, while I'm here, accept that, track it. Find that low gear, engage that diff lock. Let's see if it can pull. It can. Wobbling, wobbling. It's just where it gets narrow. It got narrow last time, and I remember. That was a bit edgy. And we've got it again here where the road slants. Take it slightly easy down here. And now we've got this bit where it gets a bit narrow. Man, oh man, them rocks, man. That's just two little rocks that did that. Right, we might need diff lock. Into low gear, engage diff lock. I suppose we've got to get up that hill as well, haven't we, to get out of this place. See, I don't know if you can tell, it seems very steady and reliable, this truck. It's chugging away, getting it done. I mean, I'm judging it as, like, you know, mud is the final test. Getting through heavy, stuck mud. Let's get it moving. Got another slant in the road coming up. I'm going to take it wide. I'm going to take it wide and hopefully just avoid it all. I want to get straight on. Straight on for this, and I think this is just going to be a gun it and see option. It's going, it's stuck a bit. I'm going to go low gear diff lock. Low gear diff lock. I'm going to get the accelerator on, off that. Up we go, come on. Oh, look at this, it's cruising it, it's cruising it. Oh, look at that. What a girl. Now, the problem is fuel, so what I'm actually going to do is just park up one trailer. I'm hoping this trailers can't be known to roll off, so I'm just going to let it roll. I don't want to drop the trailer and it roll off down that hill. So I'm actually going to go into reverse. Fine. Detach that trailer now. It's not going to go anywhere, is it? No. So let's go into automatic. Let's attack. No. You watch this trailer now just slowly start rolling off down the hill back to where it's come from. So I'm going to refuel. set off on my way to the where it's at the top of the hill. So here we are, about to turn up at the warehouse. I took a small bit of damage, which I should learn by now when you're gunning it. If you catch a little rock or something full whack, they can kind of damage your suspension. So that's sort of live and learn. There's not much damage there in all honesty, but when it flashes up red and you're cruising along with no worries in the world, it goes boom, and you're like, oh god. But you know, just show a bit of caution. So these are both going in here, and we were going to pick up something from here. Ah! See, look at that, man. Just as you're about to get somewhere. Fires. Cargo management. 1 and 2. So another job done. Let's switch the engine off. Go through the map. Wasn't power lines. It was lumber mill revival. Metal beams and but power lines needs 3 metal beams. But in all honesty, so the 3 metal beams are going to these different 3 places. Fallen pole, fallen pole, and fallen pole. As far as I can tell, this road is a clear one. If you get that bridge, this road's a pretty decent drive. That's muddy. That's pretty muddy, and that's muddy. But that's 2, 4, 6. So that's 6. That's 6 spaces. And the lumber mill revival, everything's going to this. So that'll be down here, around here, and up over there. So I'm going to bring the concrete blocks, and we can go back and get the curtain side trailer later on. So what do we need? We needed, completely forgot, 1 concrete block and 1 metal beam. But what I was going to say, we could either bring all the metal beams all the way down this windy road, or also over in Black River, you can get metal beams from here. So we get metal beams from there, and it might be easier just bobbing it down here, going through the map there, popping out here, and just bringing them down and this way, instead of going all the way down that windy road with a couple of... There's less things to go wrong going that way, so that's what I'm probably going to do. Using what trucks and what trailers at the moment in time, I don't know. See, a 6-hitter. Haven't we got a ramped flatbed somewhere? Because Because I know a ramp flatbed can take 4, and the trailer on the back. Was it Drummond Island? Sure, we had a ramped flatbed somewhere. If it's not there, where is it? Is it on Black River? It is there, the ramp flatbed, is it? Yeah. Now that can take 2. So that'd take 2 metal beams, and funny enough, we're on about getting the metal beams from there. So we could come and collect that with this new truck, put it really through its paces, and see if it can pull 6 metal beams. Which, you know, that sounds like a challenge, but we'll have to see. So just for the time being, let's get to where we were. And we needed concrete blocks. Concrete blocks and metal beams. Wooden planks. Concrete block. And on the trailer, we need metal beams. So that is us fully loaded again, and ready to hit the road. But this time, hang on, we're not going to the quarry. We are going so-called, we're going to go, see that is a steep drop, and I don't trust me driving. I know this is a bit of a street drop, but then it's pretty plain sailing, just through a lot of mud. The other option is we go into Drummond Island, which might not make much sense. But there is no bridge. See, there is a bridge. So, if we go Drummond Island, we can cruise all the way down here, all the way around here, all the way around here. It's a bit of a long haul over these bridges, all the way around there, just to come out at the top end of this map. And then drive down in there. Let's track what we need. It's just, I know this road's pretty straightforward compared to boggy and muddy running it down here. Nah, well, boggy and muddy running it, I don't think it's worth going to driving through a whole map just to because this bit's alright. It gets a bit muddy here, and I mean, these are alright, but by the time we've driven all the way down there, we should be through the mud. He says plus there's fuel. Actually, we've got fuel on the entrance to the quarry. So let's go. Okay, and welcome back. Now, so far, I've left this in low gear with the diff lock engaged, and it's kind of cruised it. It's just plodded through that, no worries. Now, I've come back now, because I knew this bit has got a lot of things stuck. Like, it seems the worst bit. And there is a lamppost there, but you see, it's still chugging its way through this without really slowing down. And I'm beginning to remember now why I use this truck. It's very sturdy, it's getting through some really deep mud. It may be worth putting a better gearbox in it. It may be, because you can use your diff lock at a higher speed there. But you know, it's digging its way through. If it only gets stuck here, I'll give it credit, but it's still moving. It's not used too much fuel neither. It has used nearly half a tank, but it has been pulling a lot through a lot. Then front wheels are just about to clear, I'm hoping. Come on, get onto some dry land. There we go. The back ones are coming through slowly. Have we got anything to winch onto? Here we go. Here we go, and we are through that now. So I'm really happy with that. It's a good truck. It's a good truck. You'll have to do a bit more to earn a name. But so far, so good. I remember why I liked it. Now we may have one of them gearboxes on another truck but maybe interchangeable. But then are we going to take it off another truck, or are we just going to outright buy our one? We have earned a bit of money today, but putting it straight, I mean, we've not earned a massive amount. Putting it straight back into another truck engine, I don't know. I'd like to see me money going up. I did a spate of stuff and I went from having 8 grand, and then within a few episodes I ended up with like 30 grand. And there's been quite a few episodes. Yeah, we've opened up the map and we've got extra trucks, but we haven't really been making money. Now we've done 2 missions today, but they've not been massive money makers. And if we get this one finished, which is my plan today, I'll do this, come back and pick up the curtain side trailer. I'm saying it like it's in the bag, like it's going to be easy. As soon as I get a bit of confidence. So let's carry on. Got the fuel. See, strategic placement of fuel is very important as well. Like having the one at the top of the quarry. I actually moved this trailer to have it right here. And I've not been in a trouble yet one day. So far 2 days, what I'm trying to say, with fuel. So we're actually going to cruise down here, around here, and into it this way. There is a bridge here, but I was hoping when we unlock the watchtower, it should have unlocked this job, so I don't know. Or is that Hunter's Bob's Bridge? Which is Hunter's Bob's Bridge? That's probably Hunter's Bob's Bridge. That'll probably need two wood, which we haven't got. I don't know where we get 2 wood from. Oh, there's a logging station over there. That's logs though. Can you get medium? You can only get medium logs and not 2 wooden planks, I'm guessing. We need to, mind you, probably get from the lumber mill. The lumber mill will probably do what we need. That might make sense. So now we need to get it all back in gear, switch my lights on, and get round to the lumber mill. Now I've just realised that I've made a bit of a mistake. It's not the end of the world, but the first part of the job, if you look up in the top corner, is to deliver the curtain side trailer. Now that's the first part of the job. Now I've not got a curtain side trailer and I can't drop off. No, but what I can do, no, it's not too bad actually, because I was going to go back. So I can actually drop this trailer. I can drop the trailer with the metal on, drive off, still carrying the concrete, and then go and get the trailer. It's going to be a bit more weight and a bit more fuel inefficient, but it's what I'm going to have to do because I messed up. So it's the same amount of driving, it's just I'm going to have to carry this concrete with me when I really didn't have to. Is there a shortcut? There's a shortcut up and round there. Do I take the shortcut? Nah, it's easy just to go. It's easy just to go all the way around, and I'm not cutting through that bog. So we need to go down here, follow it all the way around, past here, fuel up there. I just had it in my head I'll be able to drop these off and go and get the curtain side trailer. Well, that isn't the case. Curtain side trailer. Here we come. Right then, here I am. I don't think it cost me that much. It looked like a pretty minor mistake in the end. I don't know if the weight actually helped getting it up the hill. But now we should be able to drop this container where it says. Come back, pick up the metal beams and have this job done. So that's the first part, and now easy peasy. We deliver 2 concrete block and 2 metal beams. And if my planning is correct, this should now one, 2, and 1. Oh, we got promoted. Rank 10. Oh, so that goes 4,800. Lumber making it back in action. Finally, get back to work. You're a godsend. I'm a godsend. Switch that engine off. Actually, switch the engine back on. And let's just hope we can get wooden planks. I'm guessing for all the wooden planks over there, we can get wooden planks. Yes, that's all we can get, which is good because there is a lot of jobs on this map that need wooden planks. Now, I don't think we can start the job. They've probably done that on purpose. Like this bridge one. I'm guessing that's going to need 2 wooden planks, which we can carry 4 of, can't we? And then I'm guessing this one, tough negotiations, is going to need planks as well. Tough negotiations, 2 planks to there. Hunter's Bob's Bridge. Can I start tracking that? I can. So, hang on. Well, let's start tracking Hunter's Bob's Bridge. They want me to take 2 planks, deliver to them. Is it 2? Is that 2 planks either side? Is that 2 planks? Hang on. Hang on, right, let's just try it out, because we're going to need 2 planks. We could just 2 planks, followed by, no, that's the wrong one, D. Loading platform, no, A, trailer, truck. Followed by 2, I'm going to take a risk. Risk it all for an extra few quid at the end of a very successful video. If I go here, that's the first bridge. So now, hang on. So let me think ahead. So tough negotiations. Tough negotiations needs 2 wooden planks. So I'm actually going to try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or not. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let me think. Now what I'm actually going to try and do is not take this trailer up, backing it up. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to fill that and fill that. Now I'm going to drop the trailer. Detach the trailer. I'm going to leave that there and just go with this truck. If I can. Because then I have a cunning plan. Which is to go back to my trailer. Fill it up again. And then we can go the long way around, dropping off wood. So if I go here, hopefully that has unlocked an easier way now into the lumberyard. But what my plan is now is if I just back this up, get 4 planks, 2 on the trailer, 2 on the truck, we can come round to bridge the gap, drop them off, and then we can come round with the 2 we've got left and do tough negotiations. Theoretically, I can turn around in this bog. There's lots of trees. See, look at that, just bogging there. They do that on purpose, you know. So are these back wheels just going to sink? Yeah, so I have to be a bit careful now. I'll do a 10-point turn. Always leaving some tyres on hard ground. He says not to tip this truck up. Steady as we go, sorted. So now this video is going to be a bit longer, but And this truck has not failed me one little bit. It's done absolutely everything I've asked of it. Trailer is too far away. Let's get a bit closer. Car don't like things. Pick up more wood. Let's set off. Map. Let's set off to. We'll accept the mission there, but then it's there where we need to deliver it. So hopefully we should have enough wood for the next 2 bridges. And that'll just open up it a bit easier, get a bit more money and a bit more XP. For relatively touchwood simple work. I'm not too sure about that tough negotiation ones, which look like it could be down a muddy path. But I have faith in the truck, who's earning its name. I mean, if it's gone through, you think about it, I've used it all today. It's been through the swamps, it's been through everything, and it's not failed me once. I'm going to show this task, I'm going to accept this task, and I'm going to start tracking this task. We're going to get 900 for this. It's a bit of a thing here, but I suppose it is relatively simple. I mean, the other job we just did with the 2 bridges got us 1,000 and something, but I suppose that's 2 bridges. And like I said, picking up the wood cost actually, 2 wood cost 300 on the auto load. Which I think is another hard mode feature. I don't think it costs anything on the normal mode. So we're only making really 600, but money is money and easy access for next deliveries. And in all honesty, it feels good just to bloody deliver a... Oh god, look at that down there. Oh, it's not too bad. It feels good just to do a job. That little buzz you get. Show task. Why can't I deliver? Oh, don't tell me I've got it. I might have to take it down there. See, that's... My plan was to take them off the trailer. And off the truck. I'm going to go for it. All I'm going to do is just drive down. See, I could leave the trailer at the top, but I want to get the trailer's wood off first. So I'm going to have to take the trailer with me. It's just because I think through the muddy conditions, it's not going to let me unload which ones I want though, is it? And it's took them off there anyway. Anyway, so that was yeah, whatever. So now I've just got to back this trail up this hill. It's giving me a place to turn around there. The other option is to turn the trailer around here, which I might do if I'm good enough. These trailers are not like normal trailers though. Over in the UK they call them wagon and dragon. They've got a another axle that just gets in the way. And me just ramming it sideways is, you know, not good trailer etiquette. But again, you see the truck's doing this. It's got to stuck there a bit, but it's getting it done. You know, if I was just going to be careful for it tipping up on the way out. Oh, double back. We've got up the hill to go. Is it going to do it? Is it a mighty stallion? It is. Purring its way up. We've got to get around this dodgy corner, keeping the wood in track. It's going to be a struggle, but it's going for it. Wow! It's earning. It is earning. there's no endurance, but it, you know, it's out there. It's put its work down. You might want to start thinking of names. I think it's going to learn one. But I've not got the trust in it of endurance. I believe it, you know, endurance has got power to push anything. And I believe endurance could probably, you know, I trust it with anything. Whereas this, it's a solid, think of a name around a solid, something solid, a worker. A solid, steady, going machine, reliable. And you know, you get the feeling this truck, even if it fails, you know it tried its best. You can trust it to give anything in any circumstance. Oh, and then I treat it like that, but I'm getting used to the small. It'll catch you off, this game. It'll catch it off guard. I need to find what turning I'm going down. It's this one. Can I track this mission? I can. That's £1,000. This is £1,000, but I believe this is going to be a bit more muddy. And in the comments below, I want you to leave what you think the parameters should be for naming the truck. I mean, endurance, when I did like 5 hours solid and earned, I mean, endurance, as soon as I got endurance, I went from having £8,000 to about £31,000. And that was, I think I did an episode and a time lapse, and she got through everything and, you know, proved herself worthy. So I want you in the comments below to tell me when you think a truck has earned a name. It could be earned £10,000, it could be got in and out of so many situations with ease. It could be that we can rely on it. It's so reliable and trustworthy, we've given it a name. It's like a child once we've named it. But it's cruising, this one is cruising. And that is that. That's going to kind of be today's done. I'll have a quick look where we are and what we are and where leaving this truck would be sensible. So I think the next job is power lines. These unlock after harbour delivery. Harbour delivery unlocks after instruments of development. I'm guessing instrument developments unlocks after power lines. So power lines is the metal beams to place 1, place 2 and place 3. So I know that we know that coming through here and here is pretty easy. Then following this road round is also pretty easy. Depending on this bridge, this long trail is not too bad. And I know this can get muddy. This is probably the hardest one. But if we bring in metal beams, I'm quite happy to get to this one. Getting to this, I know it's easy. I don't know about this road down here. I'm coming up here, but we need 6 slots. Would be the one. Pull into trailers. We can go back and forth a bit. See this? This is here. I don't know if we can pick anything up. That's got 1 metal beam in it. That's got 1 metal. Hang on. That's got 1 metal beam and 2 concrete slabs, which is actually what we needed for this job. But we would have needed a thing. Anyway, we've done it now, and it went really well. But that's got 1 metal beam on it. But we need a saddle low. So the truck we bring across would need to be saddle low. But it's always useful to know. And I should really look. What's this got on it? That's got 2 metal beams on it. Hallelujah. We don't need to haul beams. We need a truck which is saddle low, close to a garage, and worthy of pulling these trailers. So if we came back next time, our truck would highly likely either come through here are... What's on that? More metal beams. So the metal beams are here. But we need a saddle low. And I'll show you what the difference between a saddle low and a saddle high is. Right now, actually. Smith's Mill Dam. In case you don't know, I know there's people watching who don't know these things. What have we got? This one. So currently we've got a saddle low, and the difference is if we go to saddle low, that's your normal fifth wheel car, like on everyday trucks, and have a saddle high, which is they move it up a bit, and it fits bigger trailers. But the saddle low is what fits them. So we could, this truck sat here not doing anything. Michigan and Michigan. So there's an engine for it out there somewhere that makes it a lot better. I wonder where. So there's unlocking stuff as well. We're back up to 43,000. 43,000. See, this has got an off-road gearbox engaged on it. And I wonder if that fit the other one. Anyway, we need truck saddle low, and this has got saddle low on it to get metal beams. Corporate expansion is gonna, I'm guessing that's gonna need more wooden planks, is what I'm guessing. That's gonna need 2 more wooden planks. So that could be done next time. This trailer, that told me what it had on it before. It did, I'm sure it did. This trailer tells me what it's got on it. I'm sure they did. Sure them trailers would tell me what they had on it before. I've got to zoom in. Why is that not telling me what I've got on it? Not letting me tell me what I've got on it. Oh, that is. Is that because I'm on a different map? If I go to this truck and I go to map, does it now tell me what I've got on it? It does, yes. So that's got 1 metal beam. We know that this has got 2 metal beams, and we need to take metal beams to these places. Do we have to do them in order? It looks like we have to do them in order, or does it? I mean, coming out of there, we're going to drive past anyway. So we could just come down here, which either come through Drummond Island, or we could come through here, pick up this 1 metal beam, drive through. I know this gets a bit boggy, but we could take that round and deliver that, and then we will be empty. So we could ditch that trailer on the side of the road, and then it'd be a long drive around here. I mean, we could then pick that one up and take that up there, and then we could come back without the trailer and pick this one up and use that one there. Idea. Or if we come from Drummond Island, if we come this way, we could come down here, pick up the trailer with 2 on, bring it in, do this one, come round with it again, and do this one, and then come back and maybe possibly just pick this one up and take it round and do that one. See, that seems easier. That seems easier. It just means coming the Drummond Island way, which might just mean being short on fuel. So if we started the big long, it would be a big long drive starting in Smithville. But if we took a truck, where is my other truck? Where's the other one? Where's the JMC? So that's there. With a saddle low on it, isn't it? That's got a saddle low on it. But I think it's not got a 4-wheel drive is my only problem. And I think getting stuck in mud may be an issue. Yeah. So is there any upgrades I'm missing? So there's one upgrade there I'm missing. I'm just thinking, there's the Black River upgrade there, which I'm also missing. Drummond Island, I can't see any upgrades. There may be one down there. And we've unlocked everything on Thingy Island. I was thinking of the bigger engine for that one in there, maybe worth going doing that. But again, that's more work. So all I was thinking is if we bring this one, bring it all the way down, round, up here, round here, through here. It's a long drive. That'll take us through there and out into Drummond Island, where we would come straight down, round through here, down here. This is empty, so it should be easy. We could fuel up here. Come in, around, down, round, in, all the way up here. What can we get out of there? Wooden planks. I mean, yeah. Down here, around here, through here, then that would bring us out on the right side of Lake Island with a saddle low to fuel up, pick up that, and do them deliveries. Decisions. I mean, where am I? Lake Island, here we go. We've got this guy over here pulling itself in trailers. What is the next one? So we do power lines. That's out with the old. Instruments of the delivery will be delivered to this warehouse 3 drilling equipment, which it looks like we get from there. Or do you get one drilling equipment from there? I'm guessing the other one's going to be from there, and probably the other one is going to be from there. Which, you know, we've got a truck right there which can pick up. It depends how big drilling equipment is. I'll Google that tomorrow, because if drilling equipment's big, then if it's 3, we're going to need the flatbed again. To do that, but there's flatbeds everywhere, and especially the ones we've just used via which would be the ones we've just used via the other job that we're gonna have to do. So anyway, after we've done instruments with delivery, we'll have to do delivery harbour, which is deliver to the Drummond Port Island drilling equipment, which would be from somewhere else. So I thought that'd have drilling equipment. It says 1. It only says 1, so I don't know. I'm guessing this would be 2 and this would be 3. But then, for whatever reason, we've got to take a drilling equipment to Drummond Island, which is at Drummond Island Harbour, which is up there. And then the next one after that is that's that one, is out with the old, which is harbour delivery. Then we've got to deliver to the construction big rig, which I think is in the harbour. I think there's a big trailer. If we zoom in, there's this trailer here, the greyed out one. So we have to take that all the way back through here to Smithfield Dam. We have to deliver 2 metal beams to the Smithfield Dam. So they're all to the drilling site in Smithfield Dam. Saddle high is required for this one, so we know who's got saddle high. As of course endurance. So the drilling site in Smithfield Dam is there. Wow. So we have to take one of them big trailers like you've seen us before around here, down here, and into there. That's a big old journey. That is a big old journey. So we can either come through Drummond Island and all the way down here, which is what we're going to do, and through the farm, up over here, round here, all the way up over here. No, we're not. We're going to go the right way. We're going to go to this place. Then we need to bring 2 metal beam to the drilling site. We get metal beam. We can actually get metal beam from over in Black River, and we can get an oil rig drill. Is that from this place? I'm sure we can get oil rig drills from over here somewhere. I'm sure we can. We can't actually see because the thing's in the way. Did it trucks and trailers? Warehouse? Drilling site, trailer, warehouse. Logistics base? Nope. Log station. trailer store, fuel station, trailer store, resupply zone, warehouse. Okay, drilling site. Where is service hub? Yes, we get all the drill parts there. To tech to there, so that's not too bad, but that's a thingy. So we've got plenty, and I mean plenty to get on with. Next time we have to start thinking of getting metal beams. So we need a. This is me remembering it for next time. We need a saddle low round into Lake Island. Easier if we get it in this way from Drummond Island to do that. But I'm fancying getting a bigger engine for the truck that we're likely to use, because we are likely to use this one because it's sat there already. It seems pretty capable. It's got mud tyres. It can do all-wheel drive. It can do diff lock. It's got an off-road gearbox in it. It's just we could get a nicer engine here somewhere. And I'd like to have a nicer engine in here somewhere. But that, we've got all the upgrades off here. There's only 2 I can see. Which is one is in Black River there. And the other one is here. But I'm pretty sure if I press F4, if I come out of this, F4, it'll tell me found all the vehicles. So there's 18, 19, 20. There is 3 left. Yeah. There is 3 left. And I'm pretty sure from memory that that is in here somewhere. So next time I might actually just go I might do it in a time lapse, and I might just go unlocking upgrades, unlocking the rest of these 2 maps. Just to find that upgrade, just to do another job. I might do 4 hours work just to save myself 2 minutes later on. But upgrades are upgrades, and I like them. So thanks again for sticking with me. If you stuck to the end, thank you very much. Leave in the comments below what you think the criteria for a truck naming should be, and start thinking of good, solid, reliable names for the trucks that may get named. And tell you the truth, if this one comes through and does all that work, it'll deserve a name. And the other blue one, I was on about last time, given a name, because this one, it got up hills and it was earning a name as well. So they're all earning the corner, they're all earning the names. So get thinking of names and get thinking of criteria for names. So until then, thanks for watching and see you later.